The UK's Army Chief, General Sir Patrick Sanders, has stated recently that British men and women should be prepared for a whole-of-nation undertaking if NATO goes to war with Russia. Speaking at a conference on armored warfare in southwest London, General Sanders said that within 3 years, Britain should be able to increase its army to 120,000, including regular soldiers, reserves, and a strategic reserve group, which is understood to mean retired troops who have been recalled. According to the latest Ministry of Defense statistics, Army regulars and reservists currently total 102,520. He states, "We need an army designed to expand rapidly to enable the first echelon, resource the second echelon, and train and equip the citizen army that must follow, and that his forces, including all reserves, would not be large enough to defend the country if there was a war." And it was now essential for Britain to lay the foundations for national mobilization, which he stated that neighboring countries to Russia, who feel the proximity of Russian threat more acutely, are already acting prudently, laying the foundations for national mobilization. As the chairman of the NATO Military Committee warned just last week, and as the Swedish government has done, preparing Sweden for entry to NATO. Taking preparatory steps to enable placing our societies on a war footing when needed are now not merely desirable, but essential. Although the UK's Prime Minister Rishi Sunak states, there is no suggestion of that. The government has no intention to follow through with that. The British military has a proud tradition of being a voluntary force. There are no plans to change that. It isn't like the government to lie, so I would take this as concrete evidence no such things would happen. I believe that with current trends in society, and with past imminently repeating itself, the UK's people would rather fight their government for freedom rather than another country. Many people believe that the UK is not a country worth dying over anymore. The government funds wars, give asylum seekers hotels to stay in. Meanwhile, ex-military sleep on the streets in the cold. The National Health Service is underfunded, and during the 2020 lockdowns, stopped the people from seeing family, friends, and ill relatives. Meanwhile, they had parties and profited. What are your thoughts on going to war?